Children, now let's learn about the cultural developments during the Sultanate period, which include architecture, language and literature, painting, and music. First, let us know about the architecture of the Sultanate period. The Turks and Afghans introduced new styles and techniques of architecture. When fused with the existing Indian styles, they gave birth to the new style of architecture called Indo-Islamic style of architecture. Palaces, mosques, forts and towers were constructed in this new style, children. Now let's see the features of this new style of architecture, children. That is the Indo-Islamic style of architecture. The two main features used in the buildings of this period were the arch, later refined and called the true arch. True arch mean a carved structure not supported by beams but stones placed at an angle. And even the dome, children. You know what is meant by a dome? A large semicircular roof is called a dome. You can see both the features in the above picture. There was no longer the need to construct pillars to support the roof, children. Some buildings also used the minaret. You know the meaning of minaret? A tall, slim tower, usually tapering in shape. Most early structures were of red sandstone, children. Later monuments were made of stones covered with plaster. They were decorated with floral and geometrical designs. Verses from the Holy Quran were also engraved on some of the monuments. In many structures, motifs means a picture or a pattern, children, such as swastika, lotus and bells were used, children. The slave and the Khalji sultans had more money to spend on architecture. Therefore, their buildings have more decorative carvings on them than those built by the Tughlaq, Sayyids and Lodis. The Delhi sultans built many monuments. Now let us see the different monuments built by different sultans of Delhi. Starting with the first ruler of the Delhi Sultanate, Qutbuddin Aibak, he built the Quwat al-Islam Mosque in Delhi and the Adai Din Ka Jaunpura in Ajmer, Rajasthan. The Quwat al-Islam Mosque, built in 1193, was the first mosque to be raised in India by a ruling dynasty. It was not just a symbol of the mighty of Islam, but also the mighty of new political authority. Adai Din Ka Jaunpura is said to have been built in 2.5 days. Qutbuddin Aibak also started the construction of the Qutb Minar and built the first story. Iltutmish added 3 more stories to it. The Qutb Minar is a masterpiece of Indo-Islamic architecture. It is 72.5 meters high, largely built of red sandstone. Some white marbles has also been used. The minar is richly ornamented with calligraphic inscriptions and carvings. It was named after the famous Chishti saint Sheikh Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. Qutb Minar is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Alauddin Khalji also took a keen interest in architecture. He built the Alai Darwaja next to Qutb Minar. It is made of red sandstone. The Alai Minar, an unfinished structure near Qutb Minar, is also said to have been built by Alauddin Khalji. The Housekas, a royal tank, was constructed by Alauddin Khalji for supplying water to the Siri Fort area, children. This tank is located in an area near Mehroli, children. The monuments of the Tughlaq, Sayyid and the Lodi period include, children, observe the monuments carefully. Tughlaqabad Fort, Firoz Shah Kotla, the Bara Gumbad and the Shish Gumbad. The tombs of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, Firoz Shah Tughlaq, Muhammad Shah Sayyid and Sikandar Lodi. The Kirki Masjid, Begumpuri Masjid, Jamali Kamali Masjid, Moti Ki Masjid, numerous Bawolis. A stepped well used to store water is called Bawoli's children. Rajan Ki Bawoli in Mehroli, built by Sikandar Lodi. Gandak Ki Bawoli, built by Sultan Iltutmish. He also laid the foundation of a large tank called Hauzi Shamshi in Mehroli and many more structures in and around Delhi. The Indo-Islamic style of architecture influenced the regional kingdoms as well. Children, observe the monuments carefully. Ahmad Shah of Gujarat founded Ahmedabad and decorated with grand structures. The most famous among them is the Jami Masjid and the Siddhi Sayyid Mosque, the latter being famous for its beautifully carved jali screens. Observe the screens carefully, children, how beautiful they are. The rulers of Malwa built numerous structures in Mandu. Mandu is in present day Madhya Pradesh, children. Some of these are the Jama Masjid, the Hindola Mahal, also called a swinging palace, the Ashrafi Mahal, the Jahaz Mahal, and the tomb of Ushang Shah, the Adina Masjid in Pandwa, and the Dakhil Darwaja in Gaur are the most impressive monuments of the Ilyas Shahi and Hussein Shahi rulers of Bengal. In Janpur, Ibrahim Shah Sharki built the Atala Masjid. You will read about these regional kingdoms in lesson 7.